SWS News, trying something out, and I'm gonna talk about my favorite wrestler, which gave me the biggest amount of views on my shorts. And usually, when I put out videos of Jade Cargill, it gives me the most views or a good amount at least. So it's a I see people talking about Jade Cargill is acting cocky because she didn't have to do so much training before she actually made her wrestling debuts on AEW and on WWE. And how I feel about it is simple. People just need to mind their business. If you're not rocking with Jade, the Queen Bee, that's on you. But you know what I mean? I understand a lot of people want to make content and all that, but people got to understand. Sometimes you a generational talent, and other times you just a generational presence. And I believe that Jade is both. Is Jade gonna go down being the greatest female wrestler of all time? Maybe not. But is she gonna be bigger than life? Not bigger than life. Is she gonna be bigger than wrestling? I think she will. Like within the next 5 years, it ain't no way she's not gonna be in the movie. Maybe I don't. Maybe some TV shows. You know, WWE. I think they stopped with the TV shows though, but she eventually gonna get her own TV show. Maybe through the channels that WWE work with. Who they with now? They were I think they were ESPN right now. I don't think ESPN does channels, but you know what I mean. Ever since she started with AEW, she been doing those what I call recognized tours. Like she'll be the face that will go out to like sporting events, award shows, and just show her face, even when she was new. So of course people didn't know her at that time, but as time went on, she became familiar. So I think people need to mind their business. You know, I know people jealous, but sometimes some wrestlers they worked on their craft while they was in the ring wrestling. Like on their off days, they was training. That happened to Goldberg. Some people say he can't wrestle. That's what they think, whatever. But Goldberg was doing a lot of training during while he was wrestling in the ring. On his off days, he was doing trainings. I'm pretty sure Big Show was like that also. You know, not everybody is going through months and months of training before they actually hit the scene. That ain't how it goes. Sometimes your name too big. Sometimes they pay you too much bucks. And at the end of the day, whoever's calling the shots make the decisions. So I could see if it's some jealousy going on, but it is what it is. And I ain't mad at it. But one thing gonna stop. People gonna stop hating on Jade. You know what I mean? Jade said how she feel about people who always got something negative to say about her. She says she making money. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's what it's about. Because for me, if it was just about money, she wouldn't look so good in the ring. She wouldn't look so improved in the ring. She's clearly working on her craft. I want somebody to say that she not. On a side note, Yim was giving Rhea Ripley the business tonight. I really, really hope that in the future they find a way to get her and B-Fab some woman titles. But I don't think they even have woman titles right now. So they got to bring those back. I know it would be like they just bringing it back for a storyline. So what? Because I know they unified the NXT titles with the WWE titles. So it was only one title. But before, it used to be three titles. It used to be the SmackDown titles, it used to be the Raw titles, and it used to be the NXT titles. But now it's one. I get it, but for the image, it needs change. And that would be great if the ladies could get the tag team titles. Because I don't even think in TNA they got tag team titles. I think they actually do. I'm not sure who has it right now. Matter of fact, I'm wrong. The Elegance brand got it. They got the TNA tag titles. Just imagine, man. That would be cool, man. Big level, 3 ladies with the titles. Pretty sure it was done before. It is what it is, man. But really hope I see that down the line. I'll be surprised if Jade loses at WrestleMania. I'm not really liking the happy Rhea Ripley either. You know what I mean? I like the little poise, serious face. But in this situation, man, people gonna just have to be jealous because Jade is really the real deal. You know what I mean? She work hard. She got the look. It ain't something like, you know how some wrestlers start off thin, then they, you know what I mean, lean up. Especially the guys. They be all thin and then all of a sudden they muscle up. Stuff like that. That would be cool. If Jade figure out or say to herself, you know what I mean, she might need some extra members. Man, I believe that it should be like I said, it should be like 10 of them. Just put them in have them from different organizations. She could get some from NXT. She could get some from the lower level than that. I forgot the name of that. But they got some talent. And she just be a group. It'd be an army. It'll be an army of them. That'll bring back, I mean, the women's department in WWE wrestling is solid anyway. But more is always a good thing. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out. And like I said before, instead of worrying negatively about Jade, mind your business.